I do more like physical work with like my left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous, yeah.
So
you're
typically, shut.
You go both ways.
I do more physical labor with my left hand as opposed to my right hand, which does the more like
technical stuff.
Technical stuff, exactly.
And I'm definitely right-handed. Our bodies are stupid. Like, why pick a hand? Why have a dominant side at all? Just like be good at both. And I guess you're just a perfect human being, and I'm
no, I think I'm supposed to have been left-handed. Is what I'm supposed to have been. It's just that, like, you know, when you're at school, they teach you to write with your right
that's
hand.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's a right world, and lefties are just living in it.
Yeah. Anyways, hello everybody,
and welcome back to Use Guys. So we had a bit of a kerfuffle.
Picked an oopsie doodle.
picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies, and had some audio issues, so we are recording our audio separately, and we're going to be reacting to the video that we just shot the other day. So
of Musashi, Samurai Legend.
Exactly. And here we go.
Yep. So remind me, we last left off at we're going to go find the Fire Princess.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so we're trying to save Cheese 1. That's what we're trying to do. I believe that's what we called her, Cheese 1 and Cheese 2.
Yes.
So we're trying to save Cheese 1. And
Miribo and Moribo, or Maribo, I think.
Maribo. Is it Maribo? Wait, no. Haribo is the brand, yeah, for the gummy bears. Yeah. I was just thinking, like, Maribo. I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's what it is.
Although that's an untapped market. Cheese bears.
Cheese bears?
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad fucking idea.
Like good mozzarella cheese bears.
Oh, it sounds so fucking delicious.
Yeah.
We'd make those fuckers extinct. Well, endangered at the very least.
So anyways. at this point in the recording, Reed has taken over because I tried a bunch of times, but for time and efficiency, basically, we're editing those parts out. And Reed is... I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm relearning the controls because I'm freaking stupid. And then also, right. I know what it was. So there was an enemy that Zach was trying to copy a technique from. Mm-hmm. And so this is the part where I was trying to figure out how to do the copying ability.
Right.
That's what it was. Because Zach just basically ran straight into it every single time. He's like, fuck, it's impossible.
Yeah, because that's one thing with these enemies is that some of them have multiple abilities and stuff. I mean, it was effectively the same one with the hammer. Like, I would he did the run up and charge and the jump and the smash, and I was like, oh, that must be the attack. And then he hit me with it. And I'm like, well, okay, that's not it. And then there was like another like hit that he did with the hammer, and I was like, okay, that must be it, and that wasn't it. And it turned out, as anybody who's been watching the series will remember that it was a defensive technique that I was supposed to learn.
Yep.
By engaging by attacking them and forcing them into this defensive position. Which is what I was supposed to copy.
But you know what it is though? Like, to your credit though, I do find it bullshit where like if they're doing the defensive move and you're supposed to fucking copy it. Like, why the hell do you have to be so freaking like up close against them?
Yeah.
You know. It just kind of doesn't. That kind of doesn't make sense to me, if anything.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
I can't criticize it too much. I mean, remember, this is all like PS2, yeah. So,
so they had, limited.
Maybe it's limited. Maybe it's hardware limitations. But like, you know, it's not to say the game's incompetent, but it feels like that's one of those moments where it was like less competent.
It feels like it dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, this was then we were talking about this.
But also, I think we're just supposed to, get good,
get good stuff.
Or maybe it's like sort of, not really a secret technique. Yeah, by now we had seen like what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, and that was the moment I was supposed to do it, and Zach's like, Reed, press the button.
Press the square button.
It's like, do it. And now I'm trying to freaking learn it, and then there we go. See, was that so freaking hard?
Was that so hard? I mean, it only took me 20 minutes just to not get it.
Yeah, but like I said before, like in like our previous one, we did this. Is like I watch you play, and I'm kind of like, okay, how do I do this without fucking it up and making a fool myself?
I'm perfectly fine with Zach being the idiot, but I don't want to be the idiot. That's not.
And I
cool.
think I'm deciding which skill I want to use. I think we stuck with
the double cross. Yeah, because you don't want to waste the MP.
Yeah, it's so freaking expensive. That's why you gotta be careful because this part is like kind of a slog.
Yeah, this was one of the longest sections I think.
It was
that we have played without having the ability to like stop or rest, really.
Yeah, like Zach had something to do like when we did this recording as well, so it's kind of like
we were on a time crunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean,
interesting episode. We made progress. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like when we had the little oopsie doodle, then it was like, oh god, did we like do all this for nothing? But no, like, hey, like I said, like as long as the video is good,
yeah,
you know, we can do stuff like this. I mean, we may lose like some of like the humor at some points, but
yeah,
I think we're okay only because like I seem to recall it was very much just like me talking to myself, like giving myself like the "you can do this, Reed,"
you can do it,
and you're like, "Yeah, Reed, you can
do it.
Fuck you,
you got it."
Yeah, exactly.
Job, Reed. I support you.
Zach, you're capturing the moment. You're capturing the magic of that moment.
Perfect.
Right there.
Well, I am a master rememberer and wordser.
Oh, it's the freaking little sprite things from
Howl's Moving Castle. Or Spirited Away. Thank you.
Yeah.
Except the evil ones.
Yeah, these things are fucking stupid. They run away from you, and then when you're like, okay, fine, I won't attack them anymore,
then they turn and pounce you.
Yeah, which is actually kind of like a clever like mechanic, but it's also like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They're so small and they do just enough damage to be annoying, but not so much that it's like you just don't want to get caught in a fucking bunch of them, basically.
Did you ever watch? You watched the dress part, like the Lost World? That was the second one. Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Do you remember they had the famous actor Peter Strombo?
Strombo?
I think that's his name.
He was
in Fargo, and he played Lucifer in Constantine, the one with Keanu Reeves. He was also in like Armageddon.
Yes, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
I don't.
Peter Stormare or something like that. Is that his name?
I know you're talking about.
That actor.
Yeah.
I don't know his last name right now. I can't look it up.
He was in a Volkswagen commercial too.
Yes.
Yeah. Among his many like top tier acting credits, he's also in a Volkswagen commercial. I remember it being funny, which is surprising because he was Satan in Constantine, and then he was in this Volkswagen commercial, and it was like, V-dub. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like, V-dub.
Representing Deutschland. Oh, I fucking love that commercial. It's so funny. Like, that was the thing everyone had said in high school for us.
Yeah. Wow.
It's been that long.
Throwing back. Anyway, sorry. So,
he played the guy in the Lost World that gets like full on swarmed by the tiny little green dinosaurs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of, fighting like the little freaking like dust bunny things.
Yeah, if I remember the book correctly, that was supposed to be Hammond.
Yes.
Like, Hammond doesn't survive the island in the first one. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't read Jurassic Park and was like excited to.
The book and the movies were very different. Like, what do you call it? Not he isn't Attenborough, but he's not David Attenborough. He's the brother. He was the older brother.
Oh, yeah.
But the person that played Hammond, the one that owned Jurassic Park and stuff. In the book, his character is he's a dick. He's not the loving grandpa. He's the very like money like oriented like business like don't fuck with me like character.
The only one who's supposed to idea is the blood-sucking lawyer.
Yeah, that's right. I don't believe this. I brought you here to back me up, and the only one who does is the lawyer. The blood-sucking lawyer. There's a YouTuber, I don't know if you've seen him, called Legal.
Yes, he's a lawyer. Yeah,
he watches scenes of like movies and TV.
Stuff. Yeah. They actually did one for Maverick.
Okay. Wait, Maverick, the movie?
Sorry, Top Gun.
Top Gun, okay.
Like the original Top Gun. It was him and another one. But he also did one for Jurassic Park, and there was that part where in Jurassic Park where he's like, the other one's pointing me. He's a blood-sucking lawyer. He's like, I take offense to that.
I like this part because like I would occasionally stop, and then they would stop moving when I stopped moving.
Yeah, there's I was like,
these things are such fucking douches.
Reed. Go.
It's like I didn't want to get swarmed, you. I wanted to play it smart because you rushed in at this part, and this is where you died, and you were just like, fuck it, and you handed it off to me. Oh, actually, no.
It was a little. I think it was a little further up. Yeah.
But you were like in a situation where like I have no MP, I have like freaking like very little health.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm not gonna do what Zack did. I'm gonna play it smart.
I'm not gonna play it the Zack
to
way.
like maybe like 10 minutes after this point, and you're just like, fucking Reed, like you don't have to kill everything. You'll know the part.
we'll get.
We'll react to it like we did before.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, fuck these hermit crab things.
Yeah.
These things suck ass.
I like the character design though. Like I like it. It's very applicable to its skill, I guess is what I mean. Like, because it's a like crabbish sort of monster, and then it's the skill that you copy from it is a defensive one.
Right.
And so like it plays. I think the design of the character plays well for the skill that they intended for you to have.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Whereas these ninjas are fairly like.
We got the double cross thing, so I mean it makes sense. I thought that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So. But I mean, like where the ninjas are just kind of like copy pasted, and they're just colored. They change the color scheme. I like the other ones too, where they.
Arguably, I would say the one that doesn't match like the character is when you learn the Infernal Strike from the fat clown thing.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
Yeah.
But
it's
I think,
so fucking cool.
I wonder then if that character design was less for you to say, hey, look at this technique, or this is how you learn what this technique is gonna be, and more look at what you can do with this technique, and you just like fucking gut punch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just straight through, and you're like, oh.
oh my god.
I took his whole gut out.
I was like, Reed, what are we gonna do? Zack, what are we gonna do? I think I'm asking you, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going full glass cannon.
Should I sharpen the duplicating with a defense, or nope?
I just realized freaking Yoda Cat is there.
Oh, you never seen that before?
I didn't pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just I was so focused on which one do I want to improve. But I gotta be careful. I don't want to press the wrong button and improve the wrong stat. Yeah. I really do like tunnel vision like super hard when I play games. Like seriously.
Like Pokemon Puzzle League.
Like Pokemon Puzzle League. Like I mean. Let it go, Reed.
It is hard though for certain games, right? Not to do that.
Which I find very strange because like you're very. I mean, like legit. Like kudos to you. Like you're really good at Puzzle League.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I gotta
statistically, I have to be good at one game. There are hundreds of thousands of games out there. One of them has to be my game.
Does it have to be the game that I really like, that I enjoy,
as opposed to Super UFO Fighter or Puyo Puyo or Tetris or or Shogi or.
Speaking of which, you guys should definitely go watch our Super UFO Fighter, where I freaking like manhandle Zack.
Yeah, that'll be out by now.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, can you go check up there, see if there's anything up there, and there is not.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And all right, Reed.
I believe.
Oh, I know what happens here because you're talking about like,
you take a
Reed,
bath.
watch out for the salamander. I'm like, I know. Don't worry, I got it. I got it, Zack. This will be easy. And
so easy not to. It's like, where did he go? He was just here.
And then like. I tried to jump in again, and you're like,
oh
god, Reed! Oh god! And we're like, and like the salamander's behind me, and freaking getting chased and carrying a rock. Like, oh god, so stressful.
Yeah, this is one of the more like
intense areas.
Versions, but I guess it's supposed to be a volcano, right? So maybe it was intentional.
And I think you're like, Reed, where's the rock? You're like, don't worry, I gotta clean up the area first.
Yeah,
make it easy for myself.
We just run past them. It's
like, no, I can't. I gotta clear the area. You don't understand, Zack. And then it's, I'm saying this shit right while cleaning the area, and then you're just kind of like, you go like all gung ho of killing everything. I'm like, fucking Zack, just leave him alone. My, how the tables have turned.
How the turntables. Did you ever watch The Office, by the way?
I have not. I watched very. Okay, we're talking about the BBC or like the annual.
More specifically, the American one.
American one?
Yeah.
No, not really. I did watch like a couple things, just like clips of it. Because it'll show up on my feed because I like watching like Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So it it feeds into it. Apparently. There's
the
one.
What?
On YouTube. Just my search history.
Yeah.
Like I can watch a thing about fishing and it'll be like, hey Reed, you want to learn how to fucking gut animals? I'm like, oh, okay.
Now here's a clip from The Office.
Yeah. What was it?
I do like watching those, like
God damn it,
5
Reed.
cold openings or whatever.
It was the one where, is Dwight the one with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah. He starts a fire drill, and like, so he causes a fake fire,
Yeah.
and heats up like the door handles, and everyone's fucking freaking out, doing all the fucking wrong things.
Yeah.
That I remember seeing.
Jeez, now I forget why I brought that up. I guess I was just curious if you'd ever seen The Office.
I watched like small clips. I think I want to say I saw small clips of like the BBC one because I think you showed it to me and stuff. That was the one with Ricky Gervais.
Yep.
Yeah.
He played Steve Carell's character.
Okay.
And my understanding is that it was like the
It was
first
actually just
season.
Ricky Gervais being himself.
It was just clips around his office. No, but my understanding is that the first season is maybe also the second season is very different from the rest of the Office show because the American one.
Hooray!
Yeah.
We reached the cave.
Like the first season or the first 2 seasons are basically shot-for-shot remakes of the British version.
Okay.
And then it starts to diverge from there because the British one was only the 2 seasons. Like that.
Okay. Interesting.
But that's why it's sort of like different.
Oh, sorry. This is an aside since you kind of brought that up. About like being shot for shot, almost like okay. Oh, and this is where I switched to the water sword, because I'm just like fuck this shit. I got a more efficient way of doing this. Closer.
How's that?
You fools! Critical. Anyways, my sister yesterday she told me that, did you know they made a Golden Girls kitchen in like, I want to say it's like LA somewhere?
That wouldn't surprise me. When
Yeah.
you say Golden Girls Kitchen, like a tourist thing, like.
No, I want to say it's like a restaurant or something.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I want to say, but like I was kind of partially listening to her, partially drinking beer, so I may have misheard some like key points. But no, like they made a kitchen, and then like we went on this whole thing about like who's left. And I'm like,
Just Betty White, right?
well, she passed away already. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. I totally forgot.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Yeah.
That's right. That was
this year, unfortunately.
harbinger of the end of 2021 or something like that. No, the beginning of 2020. 2022.
2022. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
Zach,
right.
you gone back 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know what time is anymore,
time travel.
man.
It's a nebulous concept to you.
The Backstreet Boys World Tour has screwed up all sense of time.
That's a grump.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Right? It's a grump reference. Anyways, but yeah, like, that was it. So I want to say it recently opened up, perhaps. Again, could have misremembered.
Relatively recently.
Yeah,
I guess.
As far as gameplay is concerned right now, I chose the left path because I was like, they're both equally crappy.
Yeah, so just go with whichever one is closer.
Yeah.
I think you were closer to the left on that side.
And then just taking my sweet time. That's why I have so much health. Breezing on through without a care in the world, except for my incessant need of killing everything now. I got the bloodlust like Zach.
Like, what are you trying to say?
It's in my blood now. Like all the time, like I criticize Zach, like, just leave him alone. I get it.
Yeah, I gotta get the money. It's like when we did our Shadows of Mordor playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Like, Zach, just kill him already. Like, you don't need to absorb his soul, and then you play and you're like, no, I get it.
I just gotta stop. Yeah. Because like we also had this conversation too. It's like, it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to experience it for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, like the Shadows of Mordor, that game, it's interesting, except like that. I know like people like really like it, But the movement was just so janky because how you just sidestep, like moonwalk, like to dodge and stuff. I'm like, dude, there was no sign of that in the original Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like, what's the only people that did that shit were like the elf people, and even then I called shenanigans.
And I mean,
it's a game.
It's a game. I mean, it's supposed to be within the same world, but it's also like not in the same realm.
Well, it's supposed to be canon, right?
No, actually, I didn't.
There's a debate.
I forgot. I think I did check, but I can't remember. I don't think so.
Oh, so it's just like another retelling or something,
or just like a side story, or like effectively a fan fiction. I think is basically what it is.
Hey, did you hear? I think it's Amazon. They have a Lord of the Rings series.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
have you watched
it? Excited to come out. Is it out already?
Yes.
Oh well.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's out quite yet. I think it's close.
They've been showing like
at the time of
it,
recording. Yeah.
Oh, and I chose to kill this guy because I was like, I better be sorry.
and
then this is the part where Zach was just kind of like
that guy, and
Zach was kind of like.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's almost
not doing
dead.
anything.
Let me just go kill this guy real quick. Oh, then I engaged that other guy.
All right. I gotta do it, Zach. I just gotta do it. And you're like, fine, alright.
Okay, now I guess I can walk away.
It's like, is he cool? Is he cool? He's cool.
He's not following me this time, I guess.
And then it was this part where it was just like, is she stuck inside that machine? I'm like, boy, it's gonna be really shitty if I free her and like she's trapped in liquid and she washes out from like the sides and I totally don't catch her.
Well, she's the maiden of what do you call it?
Fire. So she'll survive.
She'll be fine. Yeah. Hang in there. I'll get you out. I think there's actually
audio voiceover, yeah. But like. I had mentioned, right, like just like the voiceover for this just was not great.
I mean, it was fairly typical. What's the big idea? Fairly typical for the time.
I mean, yeah, kinda. But wait, do you remember when Kingdom Hearts came out? It came out before this, I think.
Not that. Around the same time is what I know.
Okay,
I think this was 2005.
Right, we had looked this up earlier.
I think Kingdom Hearts.
Musashi Samurai Legends. Okay, now I'm actually looking something up. Excuse me. Oh, basically, it's just like one of like the commanders is just griefing us,
giving us the business,
giving us the business. Okay, so 2005 for this game. Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002.
Oh.
And that one had relatively competent, voiceover.
Yeah. But I think you gotta look at the company sizes too. You've got Disney and...
But they're both Squeaks.
Squeaks?
Yeah, they're both Square Enix. This is both Square Enix games.
I guess that's true. Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts had Disney backing.
What, you trying to say that Square didn't give two shits about this group?
No, what I'm saying is that money talks. money gets shit done.
So what you're telling me is we spent $1 million on professional voice actors for Kingdom Hearts, a long-running series, as opposed to Musashi Samurai Legend, a one-off game, which was funded by, excuse me for 1 second, was developed by Square Enix, published by Atari, and came out in 2005. And hold on, I'm totally not reading this off of something.
Reed is combing his vast encyclopedic knowledge of video game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking super freaking hard. Don't judge me. Yeah, nope, that's all I got.
What's going on?
Well, let's see. We had Disney versus Atari. Who do you think had more money in the early 2000s?
Oh no, this game was released in PAL regions by Atari Europe. I take that back. No, but this game was just developed by Square Enix.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, which is there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Guess we've woken up the beast.
They had Final Fantasy before this. They had Final Fantasy X before this. Even that, that one's the audio was good. The voicing was Everyone in Final Fantasy X was okay, tolerable, except for Yuna's voice. There's something about Yuna's voice just kind of oh god, she's she's clearly not meant to be the sad mopey girl, but she sounds like the sad mopey girl. Oh, I'm Musashi.
I'm Musashi.
Oh, I'm Cheese One. How are you doing?
Whoa, you're Musashi.
Oh.
So young and
I wasn't
handsome.
expecting someone so young and handsome.
You can't. She's but a child. No touchy.
No touchies. You'll do nicely.
You'll do nicely.
For what?
It's just like,
Boy, I wish you can hold me your big ham hands.
oh, I think that's what we're talking about. We're talking about his big
Yep,
ham hands,
that's
like freaking like they reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like did the person who made Wreck-It Ralph a fan of this game and just looked like I got an idea.
We're gonna make a whole game just based on these hands. He's gonna wreck it. Cut it off somewhere without a word. And then she fainted during the quest.
I'll check up on her as soon as I can.
Oh, the other thing, though,
First, let's get
the other
you
reason
home.
too is like this is a Square Enix game is because all the artwork and stuff is from that person Tetsuya Nomura. He's the one that does most of the artwork for Final Fantasy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can't take a single.
That's why they
I
all
wonder-
look so similar to one another.
Mm-hmm.
And I had mentioned in a previous episode what this game reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
It was another Square Enix game. It's called The World Ends With You.
All right.
We talked about that, I think.
Yes, I never showed it to you, but I'll show you an image of it, and then maybe Zach will pull it up later. But
And here you are, you have to carry her.
it
Gotta pick
was
her up.
this game. It reminded me very much of like Kingdom Hearts because style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you showed me that game. Yeah, you showed me that game before.
Mhm.
Um,
I remember one of our friends was playing it, and this is the part where I'm just like, Reed, you're just like, Reed, just like walk past all of them. It's like, wait, hold on, I need to learn how to attack. And we could just drop her,
put it down right there.
and we just
And then
start
you pull-
fighting over
You
her.
pull out your fucking big sword and immediately smash down on her face. You gotta smash your face.
In my defense, he started it.
Did he though? You walked up to him.
He engaged me in Mortal Kombat. Okay?
It's a really good thing these princesses can't take damage.
I know, right?
She would be Swiss Mario.
And now I learned to attack.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but you're like, Reed, just run past him. You can run past
Good,
him.
you got him. He's
No,
out of
Zach.
the way. Now you can get
I
past
gotta
him.
clear the path. Look, they're attacking
Now
me.
he's
I
dead.
can't dodge. Oh, I learned how to guard.
Mhm.
Or just use myself as a Operation Human Shield. You're just
Oh, I was
like,
gonna say,
Reed, just move.
the what was the artist's name?
Tetsuya Nomura.
Tetsuya Nomura. I wonder how he feels about this game. Like looking back, being like, well, if we were at a convention or something and he's on a panel, or we're like, so I wanted to talk about. Huh?
Oh no.
Oh, Gargoyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to talk about your long history of art in the gaming world, and your obviously best submission to the video game art world, Musashi, Samurai Legend. I just want to see how he'd react. Be like, no, you're right, that was my favorite. Or
No,
like,
you're right. Like the character designs and stuff, like they're fun, they're entertaining, and they go well with this game. Again, the only real gripe about this game is just like the game controls, and then freaking the voiceover, the English voiceover.
yeah.
Okay. And then I pause, and you're just kind of like, Reed, just go. It's like, but Zach,
They're all following me. They're gonna gang up on me.
It's like, but look, they're right there. I can see it. I can see the bloodlust in their eyes.
Oh, they only move when you don't face them. They're getting closer.
Yay, we did it. We saved one half of the cheese duo.
We saved the print. Now we gotta go find the cess.
Oh, she's back in school.
This one I think doesn't have. Well, don't you have something to say?
Oh, that's right. We voiced over it.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Tilson.
We can't hear
Can
you.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Tilson!
Oh, I thought she could be like, oh.
Apologies to all headphone or earbud wearers. Specifically me in the future.
The man from Ganjik came and took her away. Oh dear.
No worries, Teach. I'll save her.
With your big muscly ham hands.
Boy, she got some hands too, man.
High five! Poosh! And the sound wave
Sound
goes out.
destroys everything. It breaks all the windows.
The Anthedon comes crashing down.
you stop the Ethanon's heart. We're going down.
High five again. Go. We gotta restart the heart.
I want you to write a 10-page essay called "There's No Place Like Home."
Zach, we gotta do it to beat. Staying alive. Stay alive.
Meanwhile, everybody else around us is dying and then coming back to life. Just everybody at different rates. Like, who do we like? And we just want to keep alive.
Thank you so much, Musashi. This incident is reminding me what it means to be a teacher.
The teacher has a cute design, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Well, they say there's no way better to learn than be a teacher.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. We've always been told to go to a hero in time of crisis, but I'm not sure what this is for. I want you to have it. I'm sure it'll come back.
It's another dirty rag.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, see, pair of gloves. Dirty rag.
Thanks. I really need these. My hands are fucking enormous. You listen to your teacher, got it?
You put
I'll do my best.
You put the gloves
You
on
better.
the Mickey Mouse gloves.
Musashi Mouse. The hair on the head starts deforming into big
Mickey
mouse
ears.
ears.
Oh no.
Turns out this is actually a prequel to Kingdom Hearts. This is where
You know what happens
Mickey comes
is,
from.
Musashi, if he fails, he falls in the lava, gets burned, and he suits up into Darth Mouse.
Darth Mouse. Emperor Goofy.
Oh no.
Looks like you had a really bad time here, man.
And then when when it shows him when it shows Darth Mouse chucking him over, he's like, Alright, I think this is where we wrapped up.
Yeah, pretty much. So thanks everyone for watching and sticking around. Hopefully our next episode will have the proper audio to it. And yeah, so please like, share, subscribe, follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
And Discord.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. We'll catch you later.
Darth Mouse.
Darth Mouse. You're like, no! Oh, that's Mr. Bill. That
Yeah.
Oh no!